Why cancer was a blessing for us. Why cancer was a blessing to us. Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna, Brianne. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, recommendations. I do share with you my perspective on different topics. I hope you like, share, subscribe. All 5 channel names are pinned to the top of the comment section or the description box below. All 5 channels have new and fresh and different content, okay? And I hope you connect with all five channels. Well, why would I ever say that cancer was a blessing to us? Well, as many of you have taken our cancer journey, and I say our cancer journey, it was my husband who was diagnosed with cancer, but it was our journey together that we went on. And as you all, if those that followed us, he went through the traditional Western medicine treatments such as chemotherapy. And yet we, after the chemotherapy was done and they said they could do no more, we opted to go our holistic approach, which I've talked about. I don't give recommendations, advice, or anything like that. I'm just sharing with you our journey. And it's a combination of things, but primarily it is through nutrition that we are now doing things. But he did approach it with everything his doctor recommended, and he went with the conventional until they could do no more at that point at this time. And he's doing really, really, really wonderful now. And he's actually extremely active, playing golf tournaments and exercising and everything wonderful. And but we're still dealing with it. It's a journey. It's a lifelong journey, especially on our part. I believe that we work along with the doctors and we do our part to keep our bodies at its optimum best, and through proper nutrition, rest, exercise, and thinking positive and surrounding ourselves with positivity, and perhaps in other ways as well that will promote great health. Anyhow, why would I say that cancer was a blessing to us? Well, you know, we've always valued, cherished life. I've always been a person that realized that life is precious, every day is precious. And yet I think it's so easy to get complacent and think it's only other people things happen to and never to us. And so when cancer suddenly appeared, it seemed, in our family, to my husband, it was just such a shock. And then, as you all know in the videos, I took sick what we believe was an allergic reaction, and you can go back on those videos and piece it all together. I'm not going back over it. And so all of that combined really, really extra woke us up. Now, we were already woke up in the sense of we realized how precious life was, and we lived our lives to the best of our ability, and we lived our lives living our dreams and all of that. And yet it took us to a next level in life. We realized we're not going to be here in this lifetime forever. And so we realized that. So on one level, we kind of prepare for that eventual someday, and hopefully that someday is a long, long ways off. And yet we're kind of tidying things up in our lives that needed to be a little bit neater. So when that day does arrive, hopefully when we're over 100, but not taking that for granted or anything, we'll be more prepared than we were before. The second thing is never take any day for granted. And no matter what your problems are, make your best every day. Give your best to life. Give your best to everything every day to the best of your ability. And that's what we do. We live life fully. We embrace life fully. And to the best of our ability, we don't take any day for granted. We don't take any relationship for granted. We just don't assume that everybody around us is going to live forever either, or not have struggles in their own life. We now realize that it can happen to anyone. If it could happen to us, it could happen to anyone. And we don't want that. We hope people take great care of themselves and are proactive with their health and everything else to stay healthy. We don't take our health for granted. I think even more so now, we're more meticulous now than we've ever been at taking care of our health. Just because you live a healthy lifestyle does not necessarily mean that you're going to be isolated from any kind of sickness. And we found that out. And so there was so much that came with this, with this territory of having cancer and going through it, and then my being sick, and I'm well now. but having gone through that whole journey, it really woke us up to make us extra alert to the beauty and the importance, and to cherish life, and to have our priorities straight, and to have things tidied up so that in that eventual someday we are prepared for that, and to the best of our ability, not taking any day for granted, not taking any relationship for granted, not taking the beauty in our life for granted, but making the most of it every day. And it just brought us to that high alertness. And so when I say cancer was a blessing, I'm saying it took us to that next level. Would I ever want that particular, would I want cancer ever to touch anyone's life or our life? No, 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 no. And yet when something happens that we have no control, often it is to take us to that next level, to make us better people, to refine us, to make us more alert, more aware, maybe things that we weren't seeing before. And so now we see things a lot clearer. There's not much that can shake you up and wake you up more so than having a diagnosis of some kind, whether it's with yourself or someone you love. And so that's really the blessing that came out of cancer. It shook us up to the point that we completely embrace and love and cherish each and every moment of each and every day, regardless of problems, regardless of difficulties. And we take great care of our health, and we take great care of our relationships, and we create great new memories each and every day, as well as cherish our previous memories and our past. Okay, so we don't take the future for granted. We cherish each and every day of our lives. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.